So we got here, this is what we did. So I think I have it in the other side. Yeah, 7 departments. And I would like to copy this to the other side. For 7 departments, we got 7 subnets. When this is a subnetted network, the new subnet mask will be the default 16-bit. Additionally, 3 more bit, which is 224.0. This is what the new subnet mask is. If you don't mention the subnet mask while you assign an IP address, then there is no subnetting. For example, in this subnet, the first IP will be 172.16.192.1. When I assign this IP address to a computer, 172.16.192.1, and if I don't mention the mask properly, then it is going to take the default. And you got another computer here, which is having the first IP of this network. According to you, it is 2 different networks, but when you don't mention the mask correctly, they are not of different departments. This is same subnet 172.16, and this is a host. So only when you provide the right subnet mask, the devices will know that the destination that we ping is different network. Only when I put 224.0, only when you put the subnet mask correctly, this router will know that I need to forward the packet to the router. This PC will know that I need to forward the packet to the router because it's 2 different networks. Right. And now, okay, now see the first network of this 0th subnet will be 172.16.0.1. Do you remember what will be the broadcast we discussed yesterday? What will be the broadcast of this first subnet? Sharp. 255. The last IP will be 172.16.31.254. Is that right? Yeah. So now I told you only 7 networks. Then why did I write this one, 8th one? This we don't use it, but in order to write the broadcast of this subnet correctly, I need to know this one so that I will write here without making mistake. 223.255. So we don't use this. All right, shall we do some exercise now? Are you ready? 10. So when you got 10 network, and if you need 4 departments with 4 separate subnets, what do you do? First you do in your notebook and then let me know. When you give 3 bits, these are the probabilities of having 3 bits. Yeah, all zero, all the given bits are zero, so you get zero here. Yeah, when it is 0, 0, 1, what is the face value of this place? 32. Yeah, and then when you put 1, 1, it is 64 plus 32, which is 96 here. This 1, 1. And when you put 0, 1, 1, 0, which is this one, 64. You understood this or not? Okay. What for? That doesn't matter. Whether you have 4 subnet, you need 4 subnet or 7 subnet. The number of bits borrowed is 3 only, right? So the subnets will be 7 when you take 3 bits for the subnetting. There will be 7 subnets, out of which first 4 you will be using. The remaining 3 may be used for future purpose. You understood? No, bro. I'll repeat again. No. Okay, if you take 2 bits, how much? How many subnets you get? If you take 2 bits, how many subnets you got? Hello. What happened? Just now I didn't show you. 23. If you get 2 bits, if you take 2 bits, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, and all ones we don't use, right? So you get only 3 subnets. So you must take 3 bits. When you take 3 bits, you will definitely get 7 subnets, out of which first 4 we are going to use. Now tell me, what are those first 4? Again, start from 0 now. Don't leave this. Mm, mm, mm. Yep. Now what will be the first IB of the first subnet? The broadcast. That is broadcast 255. So last host ID, LHIP. It's last host IP. All right. Now what is the first IP of this one? The fourth one. What's the broadcast? Very correct. Sharp. Very sharp. Hmm. All right. Excellent. Let's do one more. Are you ready? You want to copy this? Yeah. Okay. Let's go next. Now I want subnets for 2 departments. Finish it first. Finish it same like what we did in the top. You need to write the new subnet mask. You need to write the network first IP, last host IP, and broadcast IP for the below question. Yeah, do first finish it completely and then give me the answer. Only 2. No. Think. Oh, very good. 3 255s, and then
it should be 192.
very good. So, what made you to take this long is you had an assumption that the subnet mask will not end with some number. You thought it will end with 0. That may be the problem. Or
I didn't look at the number. I didn't classify it as class.
oh, okay.
I thought it should be it's 91 rings, right? So I thought it's
Mm. All right. So you found the subnet mask. Now tell me, what is the first subnet?
the first subnet is 192.168.
Okay. What is the broadcast? Okay. Tell me the second.
192.168.0.
Very good.
64.
Very nice. So, sorry. So, it is not always the networks will end with 0. Some networks may look like an host IP, but this is not an IP address. As soon as you type this address with the mask 255, 255, 255, 192, the PCs will throw you error saying this cannot be an IP because this is a network. If this octet is 192, this is only network. It cannot be host. All right. Only if the question in exam says 0th subnet included, then this is the first subnet and this is second subnet. What if they didn't mention? If they didn't mention, it means that they want 2 to the power of n minus 2 formula, which means they don't consider all 0 and all 1s. You understood?
Okay.
All 0 they don't want, all 1s they don't want. In that case, this is the second subnet, which is 128. Isn't right? Is it right?
Yeah, 128.
Yeah. So if the question says subnet begins with 0th subnet, then this is the second subnet. If they don't mention anything, then this is the second subnet. You got it?
Yes.
Wonderful. Let us do one more. Are you ready? 192.0.0.0, and we need 5 departments, unique subnet. Finish it and then let me know. What is the new subnet mask?
255.255.254.
Right. So the 255, how many bits? 24 bits. And additionally, you got 3 bits. So you can also write like this 24 plus 3, 27 slash 27. Instead of writing a new subnet mask like this, you can write a CIDR notation, classless interdomain routing notation. So hereafter you can say only the CIDR. Now tell me what is the first subnet, 0th subnet.
192.0.0.0.
Second subnet.
192.0.0.32.
All right, you know the subnetting. I do not want to ask you more. Good. Now let us move on to the other level of subnetting. You see, so far we were given informations like how many departments we have in an organization. Now, there is another approach. Sometimes they may not give you the number of departments. They will say in a department. In a department, the maximum IP address needed is, let's say, 80. Per department, we need 80 IP address. This may be one way of asking subnetting question. For example, this is the network, and you need to find the subnets. If in each subnet 80 IP address is the maximum you need. You don't want less than 80 in a department. You don't want more than 80. That's the maximum. You are not told that department 1 has got 50 computers, department 2 has got 79 computers. No one told you that. They said if you give IP address of 80 per subnet, that will work. And now you need to do subnetting based on this info. This is one way. There is another way also. They will say, this one we'll see later. Now, there is another way of asking subnetting question, like they will say, the number of bits given for network, number of bits given for networking is, let's say, 9. How we will do subnetting now? They say, so this is the network we want. We need to do subnetting according to this info, 9 bits given for subnetting. So how you can do is 10 dot, there are 8 bits in an octet, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then here 1 bit. So up to this much is what given. The rest or host, for host, the green ones are for host. So the new subnet mask is going to be /17. All right? Yep. Now, how we will subnet? Are you going to do this 000000100? No, that will take a long time. This time you can use the shortcut. So first subnet is anyway going to be 0.0.0. Yep. The second subnet in this octet 10.0.128.0. Yeah. So why I put 128? Because the face value of this is 128. The shortcut to remember this is from where you give. For example, if I give from here, I'll be incrementing by 4 because the face value of this bit is 4. 1, 2, 4, isn't it? So you need to see from which bit you're giving. I'm giving from this bit, the first higher order bit of the third octet. So I need to increment by 128 from the third octet. So again, if I increment 128 to this, it will become 256. There is no 256. It goes to the next octet. You understand? Because we don't have 256, no? Yes. So it will add to the next subnet, the next octet. Now let's go next one. 10.1. Again, you are going to add 128 to this octet only. So when you add, it becomes 128.0. Again, you're going to add 128 to this. Let's say 10.2.0.0. You understood this? How it increments? Hmm.
Yes.
Now, if you keep writing like this, it will go pages. I don't want. You need to write only the first four. And then why did I write the fifth one? So that I will not make mistake when I write the broadcast of the fourth one. 10 dot 1 dot 1 dot 255 dot 255. You got it? See, easy way to check whether it is right or wrong is if I add one bit to this, I should get this one. Will I get it?
Yes.
Mm. So you got the first four. Now we are going to the last four. Last means when all the bits are on, you don't use it. That will be 10 dot 255 dot 128.0. We don't use this because all the bits are on. So the second last will be 10 dot 255 dot 0 dot 0. This is the actual last subnet. 10 dot 254 dot 128 dot 0. 10 dot 254 dot 0 dot 0. 10 dot 253 dot 255 dot 0. Sorry, 128. Yep. So you got the last four and you got the first four. And you know now how to write the first IP, last IP, and broadcast IP for each. Did you understand this? Did you understand this?
Yes.
Let me give you an exercise. Have you copied this? Do you want to copy this? So what is the question? Bits given for network is 9. You want me to show the below one? This one?
Can you repeat, sir?
This portion have you copied?
This last two bits. Yes. I'm done.
Next is you're going to do similar but different class 172 0.0.0. The number of bits given for subnetting is 10. Do it. Tell me, what will be the CIDR?
CIDR will be 255.64.0.0.
CADR should be like a number less than 32. How many bits? That is what CADR is. I did not ask you subnetting. Okay, anyway, so tell me the new subnet mask. What you are trying to say is new subnet mask. 255 dot?
64.0.0.
Mm,
Okay, the CIDR is
mm,
172.0.0.0
mm.
slash 10.
Okay, you want to say slash 10? How come? The given bit itself, the given bits itself is 10. How can a CADR be 10? There should be some bits earlier, no? To add to this 10.
So this is a class B.
ஆமாங்க சார் அப்படின்னா 16 பிட் இல்லையா பை டிஃபால்ட் நெட்வொர்க்கிங்க்கு அப்போ 16ஓட ஒரு 10 சேர்த்தீங்கன்னா
We have to இது ஆட் பண்ணுவோம்.
16ஓட 10 நீங்கள் ஆட் பண்ணீங்கன்னா 26ல வரணும்.
ஓகே.
ம்
கிளாஸஸே கன்சிடர் பண்ணுறது.
அதுதான் பண்ண மாட்டேங்கிறீங்க. நீங்கள் அதுதான் பண்ணணும். போன முறையும் அது ஒரு சின்ன தப்பு தான் பண்ணுறீங்க. எப்பயாவது ஒரு முறை அந்த ஒரு தப்பு பண்ணிடுறீங்க. மற்றதெல்லாம் ரொம்ப ஷார்ப்பாக பண்ணுறீங்க. ஷார்ப். சரி, இப்போ சொல்லுங்க. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஃபோர் லாஸ்ட் ஃபோர் சொல்லுங்க.
ஒரு நிமிஷம் சார். நெட்வொர்க் வந்து 172.0.0 சப்நெட்.
ஓகே.
செகண்ட் வந்து 172.0.64.0.
You know, very correct. Now only you made it correct. If I did not correct here, you would have told 64 here. Am I right? Mm. That is why we have to write the new subnet mask first. Means either new subnet mask or CADR. When you write that one first before you do subnetting, you will not make mistake in subnetting. So even this is wrong. Even this is wrong. Why you know? 8 plus 2 here, 10. So the 64 should come here. எல்லாம் தெரியும் ஆனா நிதானமா செய்யறது இல்ல. So what will be the next subnet? இல்ல பரவாயில்ல, நல்லா பண்றீங்க. ஒரு நாள் இவ்வளவு விஷயம் இவ்வளவு பண்றீங்கன்னா சூப்பரா பண்றீங்க. அது கொஞ்சம் அந்த ஒரு இடம் தான் பண்றீங்க. நல்லது. நெக்ஸ்ட்
172.0.0.122.
நெக்ஸ்ட்
No, it should be 172.0.1.0.
excellent. That's why I said sharp. You are very sharp. Nice. Okay, you got first four. Let's write the last four. Tell me last. Tell me the last unusable subnet first, and then we'll go to the last one.
172.
Think. See, this is the question. What class it is?
It's class B.
Which means this is already masked, correct? Now tell me, will I get 255 here? No. Because it is already masked, right? Okay. Now,
255.2.
what? See, this is earlier 16-bit.
Not 0 from 255.
Yep. பத்து பிட்டு தானுங்க. இங்க ஒரு 8, இங்க ஒரு 2. இது ஏற்கனவே மாஸ்க் பண்ணப்பட்டது, அதை நம்ம மாற்ற முடியாது. அப்போ கொடுக்கப்பட்ட 10 பிட்டும் ஆன் ஆனா அதை நம்ம பயன்படுத்த முடியாது. 172.0.255.64 இதுதான் யூசபிள் லாஸ்ட் சப்நெட். 64 கரெக்டா? இல்ல, தப்பு. 128. அதாவது நீங்க மேல இருந்து வரும்போது 64 கூடிக்கிட்டே வரும். 64 கீழே இருந்து போகும்போது குறைஞ்சுக்கிட்டே வரும். ஆமா தானே? ரைட். இப்போ 172.0.255.64 172.0.255.0 172.0.254.192 இப்படி போயிட்டே இருக்கும். நமக்கு தேவை லாஸ்ட் 4 வந்துருச்சு, ஃபர்ஸ்ட் நாள் வந்துருச்சு. இது எழுத தெரிஞ்சாலே போதும், இதனால எழுதிடலாம். சரி, கொஞ்சம் கம்ஃபர்டபுளா ஃபீல் பண்றீங்களா இப்போ? அப்போ ஒரு என்ன செய்யறேன்னா, ஒரு கொஞ்சம் ஹோம்ஒர்க் கொடுக்குறேன், அது உடனே செய்யுங்க. ஏன்னா உங்களுக்கு டைம் இருக்கு இல்லையா? இப்போ 192.168.0.0 number of bits given for subnetting is 6 bit. அவ்வளவுதான், 6 bits. இதை அடிப்படையா வச்சு நீங்க ஃபர்ஸ்ட் 4 லாஸ்ட் 4 எழுதணும். எழுதிட்டு சொல்லுங்க.